Hey guys, so glad to be here. Thank you for bringing us out.
No, it's actually about to be amazing. We've seen the Madden, we've seen like the all-star studded Madden play, but now we're about to get to the fighting game side of things, and this is a circuit for HBCUs out there, which is one of the reasons I'm really happy to be here. And I'm also happy to be here with Sherry Jennings, one of my longtime homies from the SoCal area. How you been?
I'm great. I am so happy to be here. Happy to be here with you, and so excited to see the Street Fighter 6 matches that are coming up. So we have the top 4 players that qualified over 3 qualifying events online, and they are here now. They're going to play in a best of 3, and we're going to see who is the grand final champion of Street Fighter 6.
Now, with that being said, now we do have 3 games. We are starting off with Street Fighter 6. We got some Tekken 7 action. We got some Guilty Gear Strive action. There's $5,000 respectively on the line for every one of these. Now, the Guilty Gear match is definitely an exhibition, but we want to make sure you guys get a nice little switch up for all the fighting game flavor out there. You had your Madden, now we're to the fighting games, and we got a lot of great matches coming up for you guys. And we got our first person coming up, man, and he's actually one of the people we talked to before we came out here and actually started talking to you guys.
Yeah, so first up we have Miso Malik. He is straight out of Howard University, also from Dallas, Texas. And it looks like his favorite character is Ken. So do you think we're going to get some Ken Masters action today?
Look, Ken is really good. We know it's been one of the hot topics on the internet. Ken is a really good character. So I wouldn't be surprised if Miso actually busts out the Ken. But we're going to find out as he takes his walkway in this cool HyperX tunnel. I've seen many a champions take pictures here. But my man's hitting the jog down like he's in the sports. I like it.
Yeah, he's getting the momentum going. I can see him getting hype about it. We're about to see some really good Street Fighter 6 matches.
Now, representing Howard, like you said before, one of those esteemed colleges out there.
And he's in the program for computer science.
Okay, all right. And we've been talking about this a little bit. There's a lot of computer science guys out there. But Zigith coming from Talladega College.
And it's funny because we were also just talking to him. It says his favorite Street Fighter character is Lily, but he actually told me it's Jury.
I think that's what happens in Street Fighter 6, man. Is look, nobody knows where they want to go just yet. The game is still new out there, but Zigith walking down another potential champion here for Street Fighter 6.
Look at that face. He is ready to go. He is ready to win. He is ready to play.
Like we said, man, $5,000 on the line. If you are one of these champions, obviously you're going to get to the money. Zigith trying to be one of those players in Street Fighter 6. Man, I'm really curious right now what character we're actually going to see.
I don't know. Like, they have so many different characters. There's so many characters in Street Fighter 6. It's going to be an interesting matchup, and let's see who they choose.
Yeah, I was going to say, so we were talking about, like, the characters and stuff, and I know, look, we know that you're, like, a competitor. Who are you playing these days? Because I heard you're, like, a Luke player. Are you a Luke player now, Sherry? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Okay, I'm not going to start off with that. Actually, I started playing Kimberly first, right? Because she's such a sick character, and I think we might have a chance of seeing her later today. But I am a very dirty Luke player, yes.
I'm glad you prefaced with a dirty Luke player, because we know what you Luke players like to do out there. Play Luke, exactly that. With that being said, no, I'm really interested what characters we're going to see from both of these players. And it's actually really cool to see, because we were talking about this a lot when we were in college, like it was a long, long time ago. We did not have these kind of programs. We didn't have the opportunity to be like, hey, go play fighting games on behalf of your college. Do you know how quick I would have jumped at that? I would have still been in college right now if I could play video games.
We should just go back. You know? Let's go get our degrees.
Let's go get the masters, bro. Let's double down on it.
Yeah, it's really cool to see that there are actually official, like an official league going on right now, because like you said, back in the day, we would have to sneak out to the dorm rooms to get some games in. We would have to go to someone's house, and now you can just go to some places to have arcades on campus now. So it's amazing to see the progress that we've had.
Look, once we get to the point where we're getting extra credit for playing these games, then I will happily go back to college. I will easily go back to college to make sure that happens. But we got our 2 contestants right now. We got Zigith going up against Miso in our first Street Fighter 6 match here, representing these head HBCUs out there.
Do I see that Luke on the screen? It's funny, we were just talking about Luke and Kimberly. Those are my characters.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Look, at first when we were actually talking to Zigith, he didn't want to give us too much information. We were like, yo, what character do you actually play? He's like, yo, bro, let's classify. He was like, is it the one that's on the paper? He was like, nah, bro, I'll talk to you about it later. You might see this character. You might see another character, a JP instead. My man went down the grime line, bro. He's like, nah, not Ken, not Luke, but JP?
also a very solid character choice. You can't go wrong with Luke or JP.
Solid. I like that.
We're playing some top tiers in
there
this
you
game.
go. The top. There we go. The tippy top. But here we go. Best of 5, like we said before. First to 3, the name of the game.
Great blocks. Kimberly just jumping right in.
I like the defense already, man. Forward heavy kick. Nice block on the cross-up right there.
Okay, you can see this is the first round, so you can see they're feeling out each other a lot. They're kind of walking back and forth in the neutral.
Dash rush in, gets the throw. I like the little check right there, especially from Kimberly. If she gets started, it's really hard to stop her on like kind of the snow. This right here, that whole snowball scenario is really where she excels at, I feel like. A lot of people don't understand just how strong Kimberly is. Gets over the DI. Hold on. Dunk him.
Okay, what's the set? Okay, we got some setup straight into the corner. Okay. All right, JP getting the dash out the corner. He's trying to fight his way out from Kimberly's momentum right now.
Nice. Gets the throw. Another one. I bet you won't do it again.
Oh, she did it. You called it right. Oh, beautiful OD amnesia just to get him out of that situation.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. One more. Guess for your life. Guess for your life. Back throw. Wait a minute. This is a long life bar to try to run it back on. But Kimberly's in burnout.
This could be JP's chance. Okay, this is the chance.
Wait a minute. Yo,
and he's got meter. What we got? What we got? What's the mix-up right here?
But now he's in burnout too, so that means he can get chipped out. So not even a chip needed, just gets a raw hit, and Miso
taking the first round. Let's see some neutral. Is JP gonna get his neutral off right now?
Oh man, I like what Miso was doing already, trying to establish the neutral. Find an entry. Oh, that was so smart. You actually get the departure off the screen. That way you don't have to worry about the projectile coming out anymore.
Beautiful parry.
Dash rush.
Great blocks on the overhead.
Reactions. Because it's so fast. A lot of people see the glow from like the OD and they're like, I don't know what's about to happen. And like just being able to own reaction, block those overheads, that's how you know.
Yeah, and Ziggy is actually playing really patient. Oh my god,
that was mad for! Oh my gosh!
That was a beautiful
right into level 3, yo, Ziggy! Hit her with the purple stuff.
This is going to be a lot of damage right now on Malik. All right, we got some setups going on in the corner, and the overhead hits, but he doesn't get the follow-up.
Gets the sweep, out of the corner, no block on the overhead this time. Dash up, trying to start the game. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, Ziggy has been so good at checking like the up-close approach that Miso's really trying to get started. He's like, nah, I want no parts of that.
Yeah, Ziggy has been playing really patient. He hasn't gotten counter hit really, and Miso is doing his best to get in and get some pressure on.
Nice, gets the anti-air right there. Stand medium kick confirmed. Goes straight into the OD dunk. Oh no, the drop. Taking advantage of it with the stand light, but no combo.
The drop, but he is still in the corner, trying to fight his way out. Okay.
Oh wow, I like the adjustment. Saw that he actually ran past to get out of the screen, but now actually teleports over there to keep up the pressure.
Yeah, Ziggy has really good awareness right now. He's really good at teleporting out of the corner every single time he sees some movement from Kimberly.
A lot of people get like really messed up by the teleport because they stay there and then, the departure, but then they walk forward and they put themselves in danger for the teleport. Speaking of, there's the throw. Needs to be careful. That drive bar from Malik is actually not looking too good, and neither is the life bar. Yo, Ziggy, game number 1. The crowd likes it though. Some supporters out there.
And remember, this is the semifinals, so this is a best out of 5.
Getting pretty sweaty. Oh, nice. Tries to jump out of it. Still gets the combo to the corner. OD amnesia.
Not trying to take the mix-up, and he is out of the corner now.
And dashes to the other side,
his awareness is so good right now. That was such a good forward dash to get out of the mix-up that Kimberly has.
A lot of people don't have a clean answer to that, nor do they react to it a lot of times. So that was really good from Ziggy. And look, surging with the stand medium kick. Punish counter gets you a combo. OD overhead after the Bushin run. Wow,
nice
just stops the drive rush.
Beautiful check on the drive rush.
What's the mix? Level 1, that's gonna hit. Explosion still hits though, wait a minute.
Get off of me, he's saying.
Oh, DI, just in time. This dude Ziggy is so good. Hold on, Ziggy is making me a fan right now.
I know, his reactions are great, his awareness is great. He just knows what's coming right now.
So this is the kind of gaming they're doing at these schools, huh? Let me find out. I'm just gonna pull up. Sir, do you go here? Yeah, I'm trying to play Street Fighter.
Beautiful cross-up jump through the teleport.
That was so good.
Trying to answer with her own teleport.
Gets past the projectile. Parry this time. Multiple answers to deal with that forward heavy kick from Kimberly, especially like in the mid-range. Overhead.
That OD overhead seems to be getting a lot of traction from Miso.
Punish counter throw. Look at that drive bars. Look at kind of empty in the perfect DI. Puts himself in burnout. He's got to use level 3. He's got to use level 3.
There it is. And we're going to close out the round definitely with the level 3.
Oh, you're dead.
So much damage.
Oh, you're dead, man. He tried to rage quit, bro. You ain't on campus, bro. Don't be doing that here. Yo, Ziggy. 2 games. Oh, wow. This is not.
I got a little too excited. I'm sorry. Move the whole casting table.
They didn't. This is not a Steve-proof table. I don't know if
we need to see, you know, Miso, he's been able to get the initial hit, but he just hasn't really been able to get his pressure going consistently because Ziggy is just so aware that his defense, he's made all the correct defensive decisions so far.
And it's not for lack of trying. Like, you can see that, like, Malik has literally changed up his approach multiple times, and Ziggy literally just adjusted each time. He's like, oh, you don't keep using this? Fine, I'll parry it now. Oh, you want to dash out of this range? Fine, I'll teleport and get the hit and get the combo anyway. So the conversions have been looking really good. He's on a 2-win streak right now, and Ziggy keeping up the pressure, although he is running pretty low on drive, or at least he was.
Yeah, Miso's going to have to take this game if he wants to stay alive right now.
And the overhead ghost, Phantom. Yo, somebody is really, really liking Ziggy right now. Every time I just hear the scream from the crowd.
I understand. He is making some really nice plays right now.
Nice, the Pierce.
And
full screen
let's remember,
distance.
this is single elimination.
So you're one and you're done, one loss and you're in the stands?
It's all for all the marbles right now.
5,000 is on the line in these respective games. Thought there was going to be a throw from both. Back up just a little bit. Oh, drive rush in.
Straight into the corner. Let's see the pressure. Nice confirmation off the standing medium kick.
What's the mix? Pressure. No overhead. The dunk, though. Yep, big pickup here. The mix again. Just tries to go for a normal throw. Anti-air with the crouching heavy punch. Back throw. No, keeps him in front.
Oh, now she's burnt out. Miso really has to get his level 3 going right now. So
the DI! And you know the level 3 is coming right here. You know it's coming.
And there's level 3. That is all the damage, and he ends the game off another level 3.
In ruin. This game ends. Ziggy takes it 3-0 over Malik, and the JP is definitely a problem.
JP, I was just not expecting to see the JP play, so I just wasn't sure what we were going to see.
Yeah.
And he clearly knows how to play this character at a high level. You
know, like, it was really funny because we were talking to him before, and he was being really elusive to what character he was going to. Maybe I'll play that character. Who knows? So
it's funny because he didn't even say JP. He's like, you know, my favorite character is Jury. So we're like, okay, is he going to play Jury? Earlier you said your favorite character was Lily, so we're looking at maybe Jury or Lily, and then the JP pick comes out.
Real fighting game mind games. That's what that really is, because he was in front of his opponent and he was like, I don't want to give this guy any pointers whatsoever. The JP is definitely a character you see when you're trying to get the job done. So shout out to Ziggy. Malik goes home still, but there is fourth place prizing as well, so he's not going home empty-handed, and he's still a strong representative from his respective college.
Yeah, truly such a great match. Like, I don't even know what to expect. I am so excited to see what we have coming up in the next match.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, Ziggy actually surprised me right there. The JP play was actually really good. I would have loved to see how this boiled down with the qualifiers, to see who he was playing up against and what character he used. But he seems well versed in the Street Fighter 6.
Yes, like, he made so many correct defensive decisions, like with the DI, with the dash forward, because that is something you do have to go to the lab for. That's not just something you naturally know as a fundamental thing.
The fact that he was accurately blocking these OD overhead Bushin runs from Kimberly, that is not easy. Like, that's so fast.
And he got the correct DIs off her offense. Like, how'd you know? You had to have gone to the lab for that.
Yeah, that was definitely some lab tech right there. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I love doing stuff like this because I become a fan of brand new players. Ziggy is definitely somebody that I'm looking at. And now he's gonna move on. He's got an opportunity to be the first place prize winner, but we got more players. We got a second half that you guys need to see with more players that could be potentially going and joining Ziggy in the finals.
Yeah, but before we get into that, let's do a quick replay on, and let's see some nice matches that we just witnessed.
Okay, but this is exactly what I was talking about. The fact that he was literally using this to try to like cross him up a couple times. As Zigga was like, oh, you're gonna keep going to this forward heavy kick? Well, now I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Actually walked forward out of it, parried another time. Great neutral jump in the corner because he saw that like Malik was really being like offensive. And then this last second DI, oh my gosh, that's how I really knew. I'm like, all right, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, those are young buck reactions right there, because you know us out here, let's say we graduated college maybe a decade ago or so, that is very difficult for us to react to it. But these guys, they're still in college, so you know what's a reaction DI to them?
They got the young reaction still. They still running late for class, so they actually got to make sure they're up there. Still a great game overall. I didn't even know we were gonna have the replays, but I'm glad we did because we got to point out some of the cool stuff that Zigga was doing in Street Fighter 6. So
yeah, and after this, let's shoot it down over to Jen. I think she's gonna talk to Zigga right now.
Thank you so much, Sherry. I'm here with Zig, the JP Master. Tell me about the prep for a tournament like this. Any scenarios you're practicing in the training mode? What are you doing?
I'm not really practicing on JP. Most of my training is done on Jury, because like I'm really more of a Jury main than a JP main, but I figured out like right before I started playing that JP is probably going to be like better in this specific matchup against this specific person, so I went with that. And with JP, like I said, I don't do a lot of labbing. I really just do what I've seen other people do. Like, I don't spend time in training mode like how I would with Jury. But JP is a really good character, so I don't really need to do like too much. So.
And talk to me about that matchup. Why is JP good against Kimberly? And any pros you like to study?
Honestly, he's not. But I figured that based on the way, was it Malik was playing, Malik was playing, I figured that like Kimberly is like kind of good against zoners because she can like run really fast and she can also literally teleport across the screen, right? But he seemed like, you know, not trying to do all the teleporting stuff, so I kind of like used that to my advantage and just kept zoning him, and it worked out pretty good.
I would say it worked out pretty well. You 3-0'd him, and you're going to the finals. Do you have any parting words for your future opponent? Any smack talk, any GGs? What do you got for your opponent waiting for you in the final?
Good luck.
Simple, humble, easy. GGs. See you in the finals. Congratulations once again to Zig. There he goes, off into the distance, sending it back to your casters.
Well, like we said before, he definitely opened my eyes up because he's definitely got a lot of experience, as you could tell before. Knows the matchup enough to say, well, look, man, this character I feel like personally deals with Kimberly a little bit. He said actually it doesn't work out for his favor, but still able to get the W with JP. And now saying that he's really a Jury main. So now whoever he's about to face, hopefully you were paying attention because I'm sure that's going to come back to bite you, especially in the finals.
Yeah, he said he didn't even go to the lab with JP. He said, you have not seen me in my final form.
Yo.
You guys are not ready for my Jury, because that's actually who I practice.
Well, we're going to find out because he's in the finals now, but we do have our next contestants coming up, our two more respective college players coming up, and this is, of course, going to be for Street Fighter like we said before. This is a one-and-done scenario, so that means once you lose, you're out of there. So coming up, we will have somebody else who will be potentially making it to the finals. We're going to find out who that is in just a second. But yeah, we got what? We have Baron Shine. I don't even know how to say this. Singus Shine going up against Javion Dragon Postel. Now, this is going to be interesting. I want to see just how much experience they have going into Street Fighter 6. I've already been surprised on the first hand. I want to see what characters we're going to get from these guys.
Yeah, so based on what I've heard in these streets, right? I believe Dragon is a Jamie player, and then Singus is a Chun-Li player. But who knows? Because it could be another situation with like Zigguth, right? Where they're like, you know, I play multiple characters.
Yeah.
I play Lily, I play Jury. But no, I'm going to choose JP on you. So who knows? Who knows who we're really going to see?
Isn't that in the spirit of like fighting games though? It's like
it's truly the blind pick.
Yeah, it's actually the blind pick. It's like, yeah, man, I'm Ken player, 975. That's me. And then you play him and they're like, dude, this is JP. They're like, yeah, I know. That's how we get you. So that's part of the mind game when you come into a competitive fighting game. You never show all your cards. Never let them know your next move, as they say.
It's very true because in fighting games, especially Street Fighter, for sure, there are so many different character matchups.
Yes.
And JP, it's funny because, as he said, JP isn't necessarily anti-Kimberly character, right? Because Kimberly has so much good movement. She has great moves to get into JP because he's a zoner. But Ziggy played that matchup so well, like as he said, the whole teleport thing. The way that he was able to teleport the same time that Kimberly did hers just to get out of the corner and to get out of her mix-ups. It's really, really smart.
That was really smart. It was really smart. But I believe we're going to throw it down to the stage here pretty soon so we can get our next introductions of our players, and it's going to be a good one. I want to talk to these guys anyway. I'm really interested in these winners' interviews because I feel like this is a side that we never really get to see because they're really playing very humble. There's not a lot of smack talk, but the gameplay says a lot, and I'm really interested in that.
It does. And right after this, we are going to go into a break for 90 seconds.
We get how uncertain the future is. We've come of age in a complex world, face to face with problems we didn't create. So what's gonna happen next? We are. Because our future is the future. The life we have chosen has prepared us for this. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disasters and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Rally Cry Collegiate Series, it continues. It's a nice short break so we can get you guys back to the action. Tasty Steve, Sherry Jennings here, holding it down on the commentary desk. We had some Madden earlier. Now we're getting to the fisticuffs, the fighting games of the matter. The first one tonight is going to be Street Fighter 6, and we've already seen our first match, but we got more for you guys.
Yeah, so right now we already have on stage, we have Dragon and Cygnus going on right now, and they are just about to play each other. We do have Dragon, who seems to be a Jamie player out of Morehouse College.
Representing Morehouse College is good to see, and repping the Jamie as well, a newer character to the Street Fighter series, especially the 6. He does have like the properties where he can power himself up drinking like the home brewed tea, right? But let's see if this plays a part of it, right? Because we know how Jamie players are. Some say like you can't get a drink. Some say he's not good enough. Hopefully Dragon is here to prove everybody else wrong, and I can't wait to see how he plays this matchup.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it, really. So we also have Cygnus, who's down there already. He is also from Talladega College, and it looks like he's going to be playing Chun-Li.
I like that. He looks like he's going to be playing Chun-Li. I really do like that. You got to point it out because he could come out and play something completely different. But here he comes now down the tunnel. I've seen so many like pictures of like people who won tournaments here in that tunnel. I feel jealous of these guys walking down. But they got some support in the crowd. Man, there's a lot of people here who brought their families and sometimes their siblings that's actually been hanging out and supporting them. And like even some of the teachers are here from some of the schools too that we saw earlier. So that's been cool.
I know. I was thinking I was a little jealous. I was saying that I wish my teachers back then would come out to support me in my tournaments.
Right? Look, exactly. I'm right there with you. Where were you, Mr. Clark, when I was playing video games in the tournament? I don't even know if Mr. Clark's still around. I don't know if he's a teacher anymore. But you should have encouraged me to go to more tournaments, and you should have came to support me. Anyways. But no, we got our next two players down there. Hopefully we see the Jamie. Hopefully we see the Chun-Li. But like I said before, man, it's a mix-up. Who knows? There is something on the line here more than just pride, more than just, you know, school names. It's two players with money on the line.
And there it is. We see the Jamie. So I do want to see some Drunken Masters fight right now. I do want to see some drinks that power up. For those who don't know, Jamie is a character that gets power-ups every single time he takes a sip from his, I don't know what that thing is called.
It's a gourd.
That's right.
All right, nice. Gets the short jab. You know, and look, I got a lot of love for these guys because I'm going to tell you right now, we don't see no modern over here. These guys are just doing it with bare hands, bro. I like this.
They are playing some classic Street Fighter, so they are having to do the full motion of everything, and that's what I like to see. I'm sorry, modern players out there.
Right? Remember, Sherry said it. All right, here we go. Nice jump out of the corner here. Gets the throw. Doesn't take the opportunity to get a drink, though, right? You can see, like, he has, like, the gourd up there with the one bite. So if he gets more moves. He gets some of the better, like, the dive kick as well. He gets a command throw. A lot of things you want to look out for. Oh, nice. Go straight into the OD spinning bird kick.
Beautiful
Finishes
combo.
it. Okay.
Cygnus, it looks like they're both trying to get a lot of pressure going on right now. Like, they are going in. We're getting some fireball in the neutral, but they are dry rushing at each other quite a bit. And there's a mix-up with the jump in.
Yeah, that big cross-up. You see a lot of players, they like to drive rush and then do the flip over just to, like, mix people up. And you're getting a full combo conversion off of it, too. So, great parry to stop the pressure.
And it just looks like Cygnus, he knows how to jab check all the setups, and he's getting the corner carry.
Oh, wait a minute. Taking a few drinks. He got 2 of them now. Oh, wow. Go straight into the level 3.
And that level 3 is going to do enough damage to take this first match for Cygnus.
Tenrenka. Yo, Chun-Li. Okay.
Look how beautiful she is. Look at that character moving.
Man, the character looks so sick. I'm such a fan of the new updated character design for her, too.
Full Rekkas, that is punishable.
I like the little backup right there just in case Dragon try to retaliate with something small.
Yeah, it looks like Dragon's just trying to find his way to get some offense going, but Cygnus is not giving him that opportunity right now.
Forward, lightning legs. You can see Dragon taking the opportunity to jump in a lot. Nice punish right there.
Nice throw, empty jump throw. Just a little bit more from the Chun.
Gets a sweep. There's a chance here. Takes his drink, and it's not going to be enough. Round 1, game 2.
Goes to Cygnus. All right, we're trying to see some life from Dragon right now.
See that crouch medium kick coming from Cygnus. Really looking for Dragon to try to walk into it. But I do like Dragon slowing it down a little bit. This is, I feel like versus Chun-Li, that's really what you need to do. You're not about to outpace this character, especially when you don't have enough drinks to actually contest it. Jumps out, gets the throw into the corner. This could be a good start right now.
And Cygnus is burnt out.
And the DI, and look at that full drive bar on the side of Dragon. He can do a lot of damage here, straight to the level 3.
What a hit confirm. One button hit confirm into the level 3. This is going to get some damage for Dragon right now. And he has full bar still.
It's time to train. Gets the throw.
And she's still in burnt out state. So Chun is at a disadvantage right now.
And if he would have got like a DI to the corner, he could have got a full stun, made a full combo right there, and potentially closed out this round. But now that DI is back, Cygnus has a chance now. Level 3 is on the table.
There's a punish counter into the level. Oh, we're going to do level 1.
Okay. Definitely could have cashed out a little bit more there to get more damage, but something's better than nothing and doesn't even need the bar to close out Cygnus. 2 games up right now over Dragon.
That standing medium punch is so good from Chun, such a good button. It's really hard as Jamie to contest against Chun's buttons, but the perfect parry was great from Dragon.
Didn't do anything with it though. Could have had not a lot of damage, but take the momentum back. Nice. Change into the DI. Great combo in the corner.
The pressure from Chun, from Cygnus is so relentless right now.
The parries. Punish counter.
For a perfect KO. It looks like Cygnus is 1 round away from taking it all right now.
Sending Dragon.
Beautiful jump in over the fireball.
Okay, commits to it once again. The parry this time coming from Cygnus. And gets the corner with the spinning bird kick. Tries to go for the overflow overhead, and it didn't work out.
And Cygnus just trying to find a way to clip Chun-Li's legs right now.
But the thing is, Cygnus is spending a lot of his drive bar.
Oh, no.
Drops the super. This is a chance right now. Dragon has 2 bars
Dragon
and
has
1
2
drink.
bars and is not burnt out. Cygnus is burnt out right
Oh,
now.
my
And
man
he
is
just
chugging.
he is a level 4 Jamie right now. He is the best form of Jamie.
Okay, he's got an opportunity here. Another throw. My man's red on the cheeks, bro. Jamie wakes up with the DI. Wait a minute.
Are we gonna get a level 3?
You have to. I'd spend it. What? Oh, Dragon holds on to it. But he is down around, maybe looking to close it out without it. But she has 1 bar. They interrupt. Yo, the chip out is there. And the spinning bird kick combo in burnout. Cygnus is going to take it 3-0 over Dragon, and you saw how Dragon was starting to get like the wind of things, where he was actually starting to take advantage, starting to hit buttons, almost had a DI stun there, but it didn't happen, and Cygnus is going to be the winner. Nice, clean Chun-Li play.
It was beautiful Chun-Li play. So now that means that it is going to be Cygnus versus Zigguth in the grand finals. And who knows, is it going to be Jury versus Chun-Li?
I feel like we might get the Jury this time.
Because it's grand finals, right?
It's grand finals. I feel like you don't want to play with your food. Look, he's already showing us that he has the mind of an FGC player, but you don't play with your food. That's one of the rules in the community. So I want to see, does he pull out the Jury? Does he stick to the JP? JP is not bad, I feel like, but
No.
Jury gets to move around. So you really need to be careful.
And she gets some really good buttons, especially versus Chun. So I would love to see his Jury because that is his main character. That is the character that he has been playing. So I would love to see that level of play.
All right, so you only like lock in with one character when you play games, right?
I do.
Because I'm kind of the same. Like, I play multiple characters in every game that I play, but when I play in tournament, I only play one. Do you ever switch? Like, if you had another character that you felt like might work out better for the matchup, would you switch in tournament?
I would. I've done it before.
Yo, that's crazy. Hold on, really? How did it turn out, though?
Oh, I won.
Okay, all right, okay, all right.
You got to play the matchup sometimes. So,
Okay.
But let's take a look at the replay right now and see what just happened.
Yeah, just some nice highlights here from this last one, and you can tell right now that, like, Dragon using the Jamie, I was thinking we were going to see a lot more drinks, but we really didn't. But that's why I feel like Cygnus really did take advantage of it. I feel like there's a few things you can do with Jamie where you can get those drinks, you can get a little more damage, you do get a little better combos, but wasn't happening against Chun-Li. She's really good at controlling the space. Her walk speed is really good, and she has great buttons to keep you honest, especially a character like Jamie who really wants to close that distance and, like, kind of keep you under pressure. But I do like what we saw right there from Cygnus. He's going to stay alive in the tournament. Dragon goes home, but once again, there's still money on the table that he has won, even though this is a one-and-done scenario.
Yeah, and now let's take it to Jen down on the stage.
Hey everybody, I'm joined here with Cygnus, the Chun-Li superstar, after a very amazing semi-final. Talk to me about your overall execution. Were you happy with how you performed today?
I think I was pretty happy with what I did. Jamie is a character that gives me trouble usually, so the fact that I won, pretty proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too. I'm sure there's a lot of people here proud of you. Talk to me about the matchup between Chun-Li and Jamie. It felt like you were just so fast and you were hard to keep up with. Do you think that matchup was in your favor?
Probably so, yeah. It's a hard matchup for me personally, but like, as far as the game goes, yeah, I believe Chun does win that.
Awesome, and you're going to the finals to face Zig, who played some JP earlier. Maybe we're expecting some Jury. What do you think about that matchup for Chun-Li?
Me and Zig are actually friends. We play a lot, and I basically know what to expect. He'll play Jury for sure. Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna win?
I'm gonna try my best.
Okay, I like the confidence. Well, best of luck in the final, but before we get to that, we're gonna throw to a quick break, and we'll see you on the other side.
We get how uncertain the future is. We've come of age in a complex world, face to face with problems we didn't create. So what's gonna happen next? We are. Because our future is the future. The life we have chosen has prepared us for this. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disasters and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Rally Cry Collegiate Series Championship FGC circuit. We're here for the championships for Street Fighter 6. We've already seen a couple of matches. We do have our final players for Street Fighter 6. It's your boy Tasty Steve, joined by the awesome Sherry Jennings. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Street Fighter action, and don't go anywhere after this because we still have more fighting games for you guys, as well as the fact that they had like an open bracket here where they invited a lot of people from the community to come and join some of the games as well. So a lot of big names actually pulled up, and we saw Dr. Africa here, Chris G pulled up, one of the people that actually comes to these events a lot. So it's been really cool to see that alongside what we have here. As we take a look at the bracket, you can see Zigga took it 3-0 over Malik, and then of course we saw Cygnus take it 3-0 over Dragon. Now once again, this is a one and done scenario, so of course these guys are going to be eliminated, but we are going to the finals. It's going to be Zigga versus Cygnus coming up. $5,000 is on the line, so whoever wins, they get the lion's share, and of course this is a best of 5 scenario.
And it's so exciting because they just told us that they are friends.
Yes, that's true.
So this isn't the first time they're playing each other. And what makes this really cool is that when you get to play your friend in the grand finals, you know so many different things. Like, you know their patterns.
Yes.
You understand how they play. So there will be decisions made during gameplay where people are like, why would he do that?
Yeah.
Why would he do that? But that's because they know how each other play.
Yeah, it's one of those things, and look, I've experienced it, you've experienced it. When you play people you know, you got to go a little crazy because they know so much about your play style that you got to throw them off your trail. You got to do something they wouldn't expect, and it makes the games actually a lot more exciting because you're like, why would they do that? That doesn't make sense, and it's because these guys have experience against each other, and money is on the line. And, of course, the utmost important thing, bragging rights against your friends. It's the best thing you can hold over their head for the rest of their lives. I'm just saying, I'm always down to beat up a friend in fighting games, so.
I feel you on that.
I feel you on that.
And first up, we do have Zigga. He's going to start walking on out, head over to the stage again from Talladega College.
Walking down that Champions Hallway, I like to call it. They need to put like a sign up there, the Champions Hallway, bro. They really should do that. Zigga's walking down, says, yeah, this dude does know me, but he don't know what I'm about to pull out of this character select screen. What if he sticks to the JP? What if he commits to his guns as he walks down? Man, he's got some support down there. Yo!
We can hear the cheering come through our headsets right now.
Yeah, Zigga's coming down there.
He has his game face on. When he first started coming through the hallway, he was all smiles, and he was like, you know what, this is game time. I gotta get serious. I'm about to play my friend, and I gotta beat him up.
I'm gonna tell you right now, some of my best tournament experiences is going against like a friend that I know. But I always love that. I love when we make it far enough to fight each other. And these guys do know each other, and they've definitely made it far enough. Cygnus coming down, Talladega College, New Orleans in the building. I just came back. Both of us just got back
We were
from
just in New Orleans, yeah.
But once again, let us know that he is friends with Zigga. They do play quite often. I am really interested to know the character matchup that we're about to get. Will we see the jury? Will the JP stay? Will he know how to deal? Cygnus coming up to the stage right now.
Yeah, I would love to see who gets the pressure off first, because when Zigga was playing JP, he played the zoning, and he was able to find his spots. He kind of recognized the situations really well. But Cygnus, watching his Chun-Li, he is going in. He is getting his offense off. So I'd love to see how the jury deals with that, because jury is also a very offensive character.
And also, like, one of the things about Street Fighter 6 is that drive bar, right? I feel like, and I've been saying this a lot, no matter what like broadcasts I've been on, Jury is a very expensive character. Like, if you really want to make her gameplay work, you're really going to be spending a lot of drive getting in, and it's all about your opponent to kind of like mitigate the movement, stop you from feeling comfortable doing that movement, and then take advantage of it. After that, I feel like you put Jury in burnout. Obviously, she still has tools, but that's going to be your chance to close out the game, especially if Zigga is even a quarter as nice as he was with the JP. I promise you the Jury's going to be nice too, so.
Yeah, and it's good because Chun-Li is pretty good at dealing with those because her buttons are so good. Like her standing medium punch, even her low forward just to check some drive rushes at her. So
yeah, and we already saw like Zigga is definitely about like checking you up close. He'll definitely put a jab out there just to stop you from moving forward. And on top of that, he will play the neutral game where he will use that flip over just to throw you off. And a lot of times you'll get like counter hit conversions into a full combo. That's what you want from a Chun-Li play. Like Chun-Li, either she's controlling the ground or she's crossing you up because you're not blocking properly. So.
Yeah, and we actually didn't see too much DIs from Cygnus.
We did not.
So I'm wondering if he's going to pull it out in this match because this is his friend, right? So they're going to play different than what we just witnessed.
No, I'm telling you guys right now, if you don't know, there's a lot of people in here that do know, but if you don't know, that's what happens, man. You play people that you know, and you can't do the normal thing. You can't take the normal route. You have to do something to throw him off your trail, get him off of you, and that's when you do the crazy stuff. That's when you do moves you never do, just to see how they react and how they adjust. But when you got somebody that you know, they kind of know like your mindset too. So.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to see this. You know, obviously they both played really, really well in their last matches.
Well, Cygnus taking out Dragon, Ziggy taking out Miso, but these guys are getting set up. They're confirming the buttons, as you always should. Make sure they work. I feel like if I have to watch you test buttons, it drives me crazy. I hate when they're like, yo, we're going to go to a match and test the buttons. I'm like, bro, they show you right there.
Yeah, we don't
But
have to do it anymore. We're past those days. We are into Street Fighter 6 where you can do button checks off the menu. Amazing.
But here we go. Grand finals. We got Ziggy going up against Cygnus, and it's about to be a first or a best of 5 scenario, and there's the throw in the corner already.
And Cygnus already started getting his pressure off, starting the round off with the drive rush.
Nice anti-air. Hold on. Drive rush in, and look at that. Already have that drive bar already gone.
Off a trade combo, and here comes Ziggy again with his pressure, using Jury's drive rush. Her drive rush medium kick is so strong.
Drive rush medium punch as well. One of those things you really got to look out for. Jumps out, instantly gets picked up by Ziggy, and the Jury is doing work already. First round with plenty of time left on the clock. Show me some, Singers.
Again, they are both getting their pressure off right now. Back into the neutral with the fireball game, but Cygnus does have Ziggy in the corner and unfortunately drops that combo.
Okay, good pick up here, and look at how much drive ball already Cygnus has already used. Ziggy closing the distance. And he's taking his time. Perfect parry, goes for the throw and into the corner as well. Drive rush in with the crouch medium kick. Big damage on the table, and the level 3 is there. Will you spend it though? You're gonna spend it. Yo, peep the damage. That is gonna hurt. And you gotta smell her feet too. That's terrible.
And sorry, you caught me off guard. So Cygnus did not die from this, but he is one hit away. But this, oh my God, is he going to answer with his own? His own level 3?
What? That would have been a CA at the dive kick takes it.
Oh, no,
if he
what
would
a
have
drop.
used it, it would have been a CA. Obviously, you would have went to that last round without it, but I feel like you look at it.
He needed to use that CA to close out that round. He needed that round.
I like the little stand light kick to see a reaction out of Sigurd. Takes the throw. Low forward to get in there.
He has consistently confirmed off that trade combo so far.
DI not gonna work. All right, we got a chance. Lightning legs to keep the pressure, goes straight into the DI. That's gonna be a full stun because you're a burnout. Gets a hit, cancels out the stun, and now you gotta do it all over again. But Cygnus in control. Goes for the overflow overhead. Drive reversal parry.
Didn't get the punish though.
The dive kick again gets you over the projectile. Uh-oh, and burnout. You're looking a little dry, Chun-Li. DI not gonna work.
Tried to get the shimmy, but accidentally gets thrown. But now this is a bad situation for Cygnus because he's burnt out and in the corner.
Oh, DI of my own, you're stunned, and I'm not gonna let you live. I'm not gonna, yes I am, but he still gets to pick up.
He did close it out with the jab though.
Okay.
Didn't want to spend his meter.
That's really smart, the awareness. If you don't have much damage left on there, there's no point in using your meter. A little calm before the storm.
I think that was a misinput. I don't think he meant to do DP on that.
Drive rush in after the whiff heavy, okay.
Trying to keep the pressure in the corner.
Wow.
Chun's jump beat Jury's anti-air, okay.
And the back throw to get the corner as well. Uh-oh.
He burnt himself out, but he does have Ziggy in the corner.
If he gets hit right now, he's dead.
They're both sitting on level 3, so whoever gets the next hit should take this round.
Also, you can react to him. Oh!
He didn't want to spend it. He didn't want to spend his meter.
Okay, DI's there, almost has the drive bar back, gets the hit, big jump. Oh, no, chill. You can punish this. You can do something big, and you don't even need to use the meter. That is a great play with Chun-Li. You kept the meter, and on top of that, Ziggy spent his level 3. So now the advantage is in Chun-Li's favor, and you can see him playing a lot more confident now.
Yeah, because he's sitting on 3 bars, and if any hit right now will get so much damage off for Cygnus.
Oh, nice. OD actually puts him in burnout. This isn't too bad because there's not a lot of bar on the side of Ziggy and Jury, but still, you have to keep her out. You cannot let her get you to the situation in the corner because you actually can get stunned and die.
Yeah, but now he's in the yellow health, and he has a CA.
Perfect Parry, back throw again.
One more hit.
Level
Does
3,
it
that's gonna
hit?
go through.
That's gonna
Oh
go
my
through.
God, dude, this is gonna hurt like hell.
This is going to hurt because it is CA, so there is extra damage. I actually think it didn't kill.
It's a pixel.
But he gets his meter back.
You can chip out too, punish.
That is punishable on the dive kick.
Okay, one game apiece now. And now we're talking.
That was a beautiful wake-up CA through the fireball.
I was waiting for it to happen. I was like,
And he's
yo,
like,
we
you're not
see
going to
any
meaty fireball
projectile
me.
here,
That's
right?
not going to happen. And out the corner.
Punish there. Gets a little momentum. Drive rush in after the combo and the knockdown. And look at this offense coming from Zigguth and the jury.
They are indeed swinging, and Cygnus just has been able to get out of the corner so many times with Chun-Li's jump. There it is. There's the DI that I was talking about.
Okay.
Zigguth with the reactions to the DI. He said,
And
you are not
spins
going to
it.
hit me with one.
Looking for a little shimmy there. Oh, that's gonna cost. I thought it was gonna
Misinput,
cost
but
you.
he did not get the punish on the spinning bird kick.
Neutral
Okay.
jump right there. What a read. Go straight for the level 1.
But Cygnus is burnt out. Is he going to be able to fight back?
Oh, needs to be careful.
Not in the corner yet.
Oh, wow.
wow.
She
Not the
recovered
punish.
fast enough. You need to be careful. Neither one of them have the opportunity to DI right now.
They are both burnt out. Oh, I was going to say there was chip damage possibly because they were both burnt out.
Jump in. Zigguth sees it coming. Choke, dash, rush, medium kick, baits out the OD uppercut, and now Zigguth seems a lot more comfortable.
Beautiful wall jump out of the corner. Cygnus has just been able to not deal with Jury's corner pressure.
Drive, rush, medium
Is there
punch.
level 3? This level 3 is going to put Cygnus in burnout, which is a bad situation, but not too bad because Cygnus is sitting on 2 bars.
Oh, is he gonna put him in burnout? Just a sliver? No, he's done.
Nice check. Get that neutral going.
Oh, the overhead just sneaks it in there. 2 games to 1 for Zigguth right now.
And I think that was the first overhead he did, actually.
It
Really
was.
smart switching up his play.
Great patience on both sides. These are 2 characters that I feel like, I talked about how you're not gonna outpace Chun-Li. Jury's one of those characters that I feel like actually can keep up with that pace. So you gotta be careful with how you spin your drive bar now.
Yeah, because all Jury needs to do is just to get that drive rush, and she's in.
Just like that. Jumps out of there. Prepared for the jump in. Zigguth. Oh, wow.
And Zigguth has been consistently punishing those fireballs with the dive kick. It's very rare, the situation. And we are out the corner. Beautiful conversion off the air-to-air.
Dash rush medium again.
Cygnus
the
is
trade.
on the brink of being burnt out, so he's going to have to fight his way out soon. Get some meter back. Get some drive meter back.
And look at Zigguth just dashing in with Jury like I can smell blood in the water.
Oh, there's the burnout. Do not get DI'd in the corner.
Super. Looking for the DI. And the jump gets caught.
By the
Cygnus
super.
stays alive. But I like that because obviously he was looking for the DI, right? He was like, if you do DI, then I'm going to do super. Thought it was coming earlier than it actually did. Catches the jump. That was a lucky break for Cygnus.
Just his awareness of the whole situation, it worked out really well for him. And this time, the OD uppercut does hit.
Oh, DI is going to hit this time.
DI through the mix-up. And we're going to see the
Oh.
level 3. Okay, and this is going to burn out Cygnus again.
Big damage.
He's going to have to do the same thing that he just did, where he's going to have to be hyper aware of what's happening with Zigguth. If he's going to get hit by the DI or not, he's going to have to be ready with the super. Or he's going to be chipped out right now. Do not take that.
Oh, reads the wall jump, goes for the uppercut.
That was a checkmate situation.
Yeah.
Because he could not have blocked that fireball. He would have lost through the chip damage. And Jury is indeed coming at you, and now Cygnus is going to have to deal with the corner pressure once again from Zigguth.
These jumps are starting to add up. Gets the knockdown, wake up OD uppercut from Jury.
Getting that pressure off before she gets a hit by a raw jump in. And are we
Look
going
at
to see the
the
level 3?
damage.
We're going to see the level 3. Okay, there's whoever gets the next hit.
Drive rush to
drive
the
rush
throw.
throw.
And that's going to be the round. Another one on the board. Cygnus.
So we have a 2-2 right now,
Yep,
right?
a
This is
2-2
the last
situation.
match.
We're going to have one winner here. Somebody's going home with second place. Dash rush in. Another throw. I like the
Throw
simple
into
approach.
the corner. The Cygnus fighting out of the corner right now. Beautiful flip kick.
Step on her back. Gets the forward throw. The parry in the corner to alleviate some of that pressure right there.
Oh, and she gets, Cygnus has been really good at finding the point to jump out.
Oh, wow, walk under crouch medium kick, but missed the charge.
He dropped the combo and he's burnt out. Not a great situation for Cygnus right now, but let's see if he can fight it out.
We've seen what happened with the jumps last time. The scouts were working out. Oh, no anti-air.
Back
Drive
in the corner
reversal.
for you.
Oh, level 1, that's
The
gonna
super's
hit.
gonna hit. He's starting to get his meter back, so he might be able to fight out.
No anti-air, back throw, and now drive bars back on the table. Drive rush DI.
She recovered from the fireball in time.
And it was
that's
because of
gonna
an
hit.
OD fireball. You got bar. You better spend it. You
Are we gonna
better
get the level
spend
1?
it.
Did he get the level? Oh, no, he got hit by the jump in.
Goes for a dash up to keep the pressure, actually gets hit by a wake-up jump. That is, and that happens sometimes because obviously they want you to keep the pressure, and sometimes they're in burnout. So that was a great call.
This is so close right now. Beautiful
OD
check with the EX Fireball.
Drive rush in, trying to close the distance. Now, Cygnus in burnout.
Cygnus in burnout, but he is sitting on 2 meters. So again, he can do what he's been doing, which is fighting his way out of burnout and getting his meter back.
Trading between jump ins and whatnot. The burnout.
Level 3.
Need to be careful of the DI.
Tried to air, but a little too slow on that. Is that the level 3? All right, she's gonna live with the pixel, but Cygnus is gonna get the meter back.
And this is set point right now for Ziggett.
He's
If
gonna
Ziggett
wake up
gets
CA.
this-
Oh, the shimmy. He ends it with the shimmy. So smart because he hasn't shimmied yet. He saved the shimmy until the very last round.
And the
so smart.
Ziggett takes it. And what a set right there. That was actually very competitive. A 2-2 count before we get our winner, but our champion. The Rally Cry Collegiate Series FGC Circuit Champ for Street Fighter 6 is gonna be Ziggett.
That was incredible play.
That was good. It was really good.
And you could see that they've played each other so many times because like they just went straight in. They
Yeah.
weren't standing around full screen trying to feel each other out, trying to understand each other's options, what they like to do. They already knew what they typically do.
And there was a lot of adjustments on both sides, right? How they were reacting to the jump to switch up to the overhead once you saw the ground game was changing up. And obviously, like I said, man, Ziggett literally just pulling out the jury in the last-ditch effort to make sure he has, like, the leg up on the opposition. But even more so, Cygnus is actually somebody that I'm looking at who definitely can, like, step it up a level. And these guys play a lot anyway, so it makes sense that first, second, respectively, between these two. But Ziggett is going to be the champion, though.
And it's really cool to see both of them are from Talladega. They are literally training partners. So it's cool to see both training partners get first and second.
There's nothing better than like having your training partner win. I mean, obviously, like we've seen this like multiple times. We saw Big Bird, Angry Bird, and Evo. A lot of
duos.
friends, they actually are great training partners. You see it across many games. I've always talked about how having like an in-house training partner is probably one of the best things you can have. Someone who's equally trying to get better with you at all times. So having two friends here who play each other as training partners, be the respective champions, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And then as they level up with each other, that's why I feel like the match was so close because they're right there. They're just like, one step at a time.
All right. I like what you're saying there, Sherry. But I would love to hear what Jen has to say. We're gonna send it down to the stage with our champion for an interview.
Thanks so much, Steve. Yes, I'm joined with Zig, our Street Fighter 6 champion. And of course, the queen of jury, the queen of JP, or the king, I should say, girls. So what are the monarch. What are the critical things to watch out for when you're facing Chun-Li? Because that match was really close.
Definitely fireballs. Jury gets like boxed out by fireballs really easily. You see, I had to like dive kick a lot, and like when you see she's walking back, she's charging a fireball. So I'm trying to like preemptively jump and then like react to the fireball with drive kick to get like the punish counter, get the corner carry, all that. The fireballs were the main thing to like overcome.
Yeah, that was a really close match, and you ended up overcoming it at the end. But now you get to go home with $2,000. You're the champion of Street Fighter 6. Bring me through. What does it mean to you to earn money doing what you love?
It means a lot. I was expecting to win, so it's nothing like crazy. Like, I don't want to sound like, but yeah, it went how I expected it to.
Okay, so what's the future for you? Are you going to do more tournaments?
I would hope so, yes.
All right, well, best of luck to you. Thank you so much for the interview. Congrats once again to Zig, our Street Fighter 6 champion. And the action isn't even done here yet. Let's go check in with our casters.
Zig is giving us a little smack talk at the end there. It's going the way I expected, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I knew I was going to win.
But we were really paying attention to what he was saying about the Chun-Li matchup and the fireballs. The fact that he was like, yo, I saw her walk back, and I was like, oh, I know that the fireball is coming. So that's when I chose to make my jump in. And he switched it up a little bit using a dive kick with Jury, which is both really good options because you change your trajectory. You really throw off the timing of your opponent. So Zig is not only showing that with the gameplay, but also with like the knowledge of telling you exactly what he was doing and why he was doing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say how he was explaining his thought process was a very veteran way of how fighting game players think. So as like the way that he was able to recognize that Chun, she's a charge character. So in order for her to do her fireball, she does have to hold back.
Yep.
So the way that he's able to recognize, oh, if she's holding back, she's ready with the fireball. So as he said, he was preemptively jumping, and he would react to the fireball coming out with the dive kick. That is what fighting game players do. He knew the matchup.
That's true. Let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last championship set we just saw. No, it was actually really cool to see exactly how he like adapted, calling out the fact that he's looking for the fireball, saying that he's been paying attention to the walkback speed, and just being aware of like the fact that she does have OD like up kicks that you really have to worry out for. It's just been really smart plays all around.
Yeah, and just talking, my friend Just a Kid, he's one of the best jury players in the U.S. And it's funny because they did talk about how fireball game is very hard for Chun-Li or for jury to deal with.
Yeah, especially considering she has like a little different fireball, right? She has like that ground cover fireball, but she does have like great ground speed with like drive rush. But we're taking a look back at like some of the matches from early on in the day. We see Zigga versus Malik going up first, and the JP actually doing so much work. And we talked about it later how we didn't know which character he was actually going to have, but there you have it though. And then of course you see Singh is coming in with the Chun-Li going up against the Jamie, and obviously the Jamie definitely had like some starter points where he could have got a lot of stuff started, but it was more about not getting those drinks. And then obviously Singhis takes it. But we go to like the finals, of course, for the grand finals where these guys are going toe to toe. We find out that they're training partners. Great block and punish there. These guys are playing some Street Fighter here, man. It made me really interested to see what they do. But yeah, these guys are definitely really good, man. It was very interesting to see how well versed they are in fighting not only just each other in Street Fighter, but just adapting to some of the strategies on the fly, because that's one of the hardest parts of fighting games, being able to change your strategy and adapt on the fly, and as well as not get tilted while you're doing that. So it's really cool to see.
Yeah, it was really cool because I actually didn't see any of them getting tilted. It's clear that they have a lot of respect for each other, because usually you start getting tilted when you don't respect the other player's gameplay, right? But they played it totally calm, they played it right, and it was so cool to see the adaptation, because when you're playing fighting games, especially in a best out of 5, first to 3, right, you have so much time to kind of build this pattern of your gameplay against the other player, and not once did he shimmy until the very end.
Not to the end. And we saw it in some of the earlier games too, where Zigga was like playing that range game with JP nonetheless. So it was completely different. And I know you guys saw on the screen, but we do have Tekken 7 coming up, which is also part of that FGC circuit, so you guys don't want to go anywhere. But just back to what we were talking about, Street Fighter 6 looking really good in the hands of some of these college players here, which, like I said before, I don't typically get the opportunity to go on the college campuses anymore and see what these guys are doing with some of the most present fighting games, recent fighting games, because like I like to say, man, we're in a fighting game like renaissance right now. We got like the newest everything for every game, whether it's Mortal Kombat, whether it's Street Fighter, whether it's Guilty Gear, whether it's Tekken, we got it all now. So it's really good to see it.
Yeah, it's super exciting to see. And again, the action is not over yet. We are going straight into Tekken 7 after this ad break.